Hello students, we are going to start with 8th standard history lesson number 3, effects of British rule. In this chapter we are going to learn how India was affected by the British rule. The British came to India at the start of the 17th century. They annexed many princely states and established their colonies across the country. The British ruled India from 1858 to 1947. They formed laws and policies of their own. In this module, you will learn about the various effects of the British rule in India. During the British rule, India witnessed single type of administration. The British implemented various policies like divide and rule, doctrine of lapse, doctrine of subsidiary alliance. The policies helped them successfully bring uniformity and in the maintenance of law and order. Economic influence. The Industrial Revolution, which began in England in the 18th century, adversely affected the Indian economy. The British exported the raw materials from India at cheaper rates, manufactured finished goods in England, and sold them in India at cheaper rates. Introduction of land revenue system. The British had a primary intention of gaining profit and eventually conquer vast territory of India. They needed revenue to finance their projects and run the administration. Therefore, they introduced a number of land revenue settlements to extract taxes from the farmers. These land systems were zamindari or permanent settlement system, Ratwari and Mahalwari settlement. Zamindari system. A zamindar, zomindar, zomidar or zomidar in the Indian subcontinent was an autonomous or a semi-autonomous ruler of a state who accepted the suzerainty of the Emperor of Hindustan. The term means land owner in Persian. Typically hereditary, zamindars held enormous tracts of land and control over their peasants, from whom they reserved the right to collect tax on behalf of imperial courts or for military purposes. Ratwari system. The Ratwari system was a land revenue system in British India, introduced by Thomas Munro in 1820, based on system administered by Captain Alexander Reid in the Baramahal district. It allowed the government to deal directly with the cultivator, rat, for revenue collection and gave the peasant freedom to give up or acquire new land for cultivation. The peasant was assessed for only the lands he was cultivating. Mahalwari system. The Mahalwari system was introduced by Holt Mackenzie in 1822. The other two systems were the permanent settlement of Bengal in 1793 and the Ratwari system in 1820. It covered the states of Punjab, Awadh and Agra, parts of Orissa and Madhya Pradesh. During the 1800s, the British tried to establish their control over the administrative machinery of India. The system of land revenue acted as a chief source of income of the British. Land was one of the most important source of income for the British. Thus, they used land to control the entire revenue system, strengthening their economic condition in India. Transportation and communication. Road and railways were laid in the country in order to transport raw material from the interiors of the country. The first train was started between Mumbai and Thane. Telegraph lines were laid down to pass on information quickly. These facilities facilitated in building national integrity amongst the people. Transport and communication. The British also established an efficient and modern postal system and introduced the telegraph. The first telegraph line from Calcutta to Agra was opened in 1853. Lord Dalhousie introduced postage stamps. Previously, cash payment had to be made when a letter was posted. He also cut down postal rates and charged a uniform rates. Journalism. In India, the role of newspapers in creating national awareness was incredible. In 1818, various language papers were started in India. Digdarshan was the monthly news magazine in Bengali. Samachar Darpan was a weekly news magazine in Bengali. Rajaram Mohan Roy was one of the pioneers in publishing a weekly Bengali newspaper, Samaved Kaumudi. Industries. In major cities, industries with modern technology and machinery came into existence. foreign investment and ownership too increased in the Indian industrial sector. Education. The British imparted Western education to retain their identity. Religious education was limited to a small section as a result of some traditional schools and madrasas. In the Hindu College of Bengal, the East India Company started teaching Western literature, humanities and science. Various universities came up in Calcutta, Madras and Bombay. Dear students, kindly complete the homework given at the end of the lesson. All the best.